Some, okay. Just chat where to here is okay. Okay. Okay, I think so.
Wait, I cannot see.
Okay, let me arrange. You can continue.
Good morning, students. How are you and how was your night? On Wednesday, we treated pronoun. We're going to start the lecture this morning with a short video on what we treated on Wednesday. And that will serve as revision of what we did on Wednesday. I'll listen to the Yes, that's the end of the short video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Now, as usual, we are going to start with the warm-up exercise. Indicate the correctness of each of the following sentences by choosing true or false. You have 3 minutes to do that. Do the exercise and send your answers. A minute more. Waiting for your response. Waiting for your response. Yes, the first one is false. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's look at the answer. I've seen your responses. The first one is true. The second sentence is also true. Third sentence is false. Fourth one is true. And the last one is false. We all seen the correct answers to the sentences. Now, can anyone tell me what we want to discuss this morning? What is the topic of our discussion this morning? The topic of our discussion this morning, yes? Okay. Now this morning we want to treat determiners. Determiners, that is the topic of our discussion this morning. Determiners. Now what are determiners? Yes, the determiner is an important noun modifier which provides introductions and context to a noun, often in terms of Has it stopped recording?
Yes, now it's recording.
I've stopped it.
This light.
Yes, yes.
Switch out.
Now let's continue. The determiner is an important noun modifier which provides introductions and context to a noun, often in terms of quantity and possession. What this is trying to tell us is that determiner gives information about the number of noun and ownership in a sentence. They are always seen in a sentence before a noun. That is, determiners in English precedes a noun or noun phrase. You always see them before a noun in a sentence. And let us look at the determiners we have in English language. There are many determiners in English language, but for this class, we are going to be treating 5 of the determiners. And the ones we are going to be treating are articles, demonstratives, quantifiers, possessives, and distributives. So article. Article A. Article A and are indefinite articles. We use article A before singular counts that begin with consonant sounds. Now we have 2 types of articles. We have definite and indefinite articles. For the indefinite articles, there are 2, article A and article an. So the first one, which is article A, is used before singular count nouns that begin with consonants. That is, it is used before a word that begins with a consonant sound. Examples are the ones you are seeing on the screen: a cow, a barn, a sheep. Now, when you look at the first example, a cow, the word, the first letter there is letter C. It represents sound K. So it's going to be preceded by a vowel, by article A. The same thing applies to the second one, which is B. Letter B represents sound B. And the last one, sheep, represents sound sh. So while article, now the next one is article an. Article an is used before singular count nouns that begin with vowels. That is, we use the second article, article an, before a word that begins with a vowel sound: an apple, an urban plight, an open door. Now, there are some words, there are some letters that are technical, like letter H and letter U. It is not in all cases that letter H is pronounced in word. So when we want to use article an with the word that starts with H, you have to be very, very careful. Like the word hotel. Hotel, the H is pronounced, so it's going to be a hotel. But if you want to pronounce the word R, H-O-U-R, you use article an and R. The same thing applies to letter U. Letter U is not always pronounced. At times, it represents Yi sound, the consonant sound. Like we have university. You say a university, not an university. But in the word umbrella, it is an umbrella. You do not say a umbrella. Now let's move to the next one. I have demonstratives. Demonstratives such as this, that, these, and those require a frame of reference in which an individual can point out the entities referred to by a speaker. So these are the examples. The examples are these, that, these, and those. I have two examples on the board, that is contextual usage. Do you want this piece of chicken? Do you want this piece of chicken? I don't want to go to that movie. Now let's move to the next one, which is quantifiers. Quantifiers are words that precede and modify nouns. Quantifiers are words that precede and modify nouns. They tell us how many or how much. E.g., we have all, few, several, many, little, much, and etc. Now, these quantifiers are grouped into three categories. We have quantifiers with count nouns, quantifiers with non-count nouns, and quantifiers with count and non-count nouns. Now, let us treat them one after the other. Quantifiers with count nouns. These are quantifiers that work with countable nouns. We use them with countable nouns. And look at the examples on the screen. Many trees, a few books, few boxes, several examples, a couple of minutes, none of the teachers. You'll see that the quantifiers are used with countable nouns. Now fill in the blank. There are dash trees in my school. There are dash trees in my school. Yes. I want you to send your answers. There are many trees in my school. There are many trees in my school. Yes, Osase, yes. Tomex, Farida, you're correct. Soiba, yes. Adimola, yes, you're all correct. So there are many trees in my school. Now let's proceed. Quantifiers with non-count nouns. These are quantifiers that work with non-countable nouns. That is, the nouns that cannot be counted, uncountable nouns. Look at the examples we have on the screen. Not much dancing, a little while, little salt, a bit of chocolate, a good deal of time, a great deal of effort. All the underlined expressions in the phrases are all examples of quantifiers. Fill in the blank. I don't earn dash money. I don't earn dash money. Yes. I want your response. Much money. Tomex, that's correct. Toyiba, Osase, king. Yes. Precious, yes. Now let's look at the answer. I don't earn much money. Now let's proceed to the next one. Quantifiers with count and non-count nouns. These are quantifiers that work with count and non-count nouns. That is, these quantifiers can be used with countable and non-countable nouns. All of the dancing, or you say all of the trees. Some many, or you say some books. Most of the salt, or most of the tables. Enough chocolates, or you say enough shirts. A lot of time, a lot of cars, and plenty of effort, plenty of goats. So the underlined expressions are examples of quantifiers that can be used with count and non-countable nouns. Let's fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Jane is baking cake with butter. Jane is baking cake with dash butter. Jane is baking cake with dash butter. Yes, Sam, Farida, Sam, Ademola, Sam, Tomex, some butter, Osase, Farouk, Ademola, yes, Toyiba. Yes, let's look at the answer. Jane is baking cake with some butter. Jane is baking cake with some butter. So let's proceed. Possessive determiners. A possessive is used when referring to an entity that belongs to a person. Examples are mine, your, their, and it. These are few examples. Anyway, these are few examples. And look at the contextual usage. Is this your car? Is this your car? Then the second sentence, we have the dog rolled and showed its teeth. So we have your in the first sentence as a possessive determiner and it in the second sentence as a possessive determiner as well. Now let's go to the next one. Distributive determiners. Distributive determiners are words that provide information about a noun in clause or sentence, in clause or sentences. They give information about group or every individual in a group. That is, these determiners give information about a group or every individual in a group. Let us look at the examples. Each, every, all, both, all, either or neither. Now, each of these distributive determinants performs different function in sentences. That is, they do not perform the same function. Their functions vary in our sentences. Now, let us look at treat them one after the other. Functions of distributive determinants. We're going to start with each and every. Each and every. Each and every talk about the individual members of a group. Each and every talk about the individual members of a group. That is, they deal with individual in a group, not the group as the whole. Now, each child was sleeping. Each child was sleeping. It's talking about, it's dealing with a child in a group. Bola rewarded every student accordingly. Bola rewarded every student accordingly. Yes, the next one is all. All talks about the all group collectively. That is, this distributive determiner talks about the all group collectively. All the guests were served pounded yam. All the guests were served pounded yam. All of you have to pay for it. All of you have to pay for it. Then the next one, half. Half talks about the divided group. That is, it talks about divided group. We have groups, and it talks about a part. Half of his properties goes to charity. Then the next one, half of the students were online. Half of the students were online. Let's move to the next one. Here we have both, neither, and either. Both, neither, and either talk about group of two. That is, it is used with when we have group of two, just two groups. Both of the boys wanted to fight. Both of the boys wanted to fight. We are talking about two. But they can either go in the evening or early morning. Then the last one, I would love to dine at the neither of the hotels. We have two hotels. He said he would love to dine at the neither of the hotels. That is, he wouldn't want to go to any of the hotels. Yes. Now, classwork. Starting. Wait, before the classwork, let's have a short quiz. Yes, in the last class, we had a quiz and both groups have 20 marks each. That is 20 marks for the girls and 20 marks for the boys. So let's start today. Group A is for the boys and B for the girls. So each of the groups has 20 marks already. Each of the groups has 20 marks. 20 marks already. So I want somebody from girls to pick a number. A representative from girls' school. Girls' school, yes. 9, okay. Somebody has picked number 8. Number 8. Yes. She got her license without dash problems. A, some. B, any. C, every. The question on screen is for the girls. For the girls. Just send your answer. She got her license without dash problems. Okay, let's see whether you are correct. I saw any. That's correct. 5 marks to the girls. Yes, any, that's correct. The answer is any. Representative from boys' school. Pick a number, please. From boys' school, representative. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Is there any milk left dash fridge? Yes. This is for the boys. Yes, D. That's correct. 5 marks, the boys. Now somebody from girls now. Girls school, pick a number. Girls school, pick a number. Number 4. Number 4. Now girls. The question on the screen is for the girls. Lisa saw that shooting star yesterday. Girls, respond to the question. It is yours. Lisa saw a shooting star yesterday. That's correct. That's correct. Now, girls, it's your turn. Pick a number. I mean, boys. Boys, it's your turn. Pick a number now. A representative from the boys. Number 5. Number 5. The dogs were thus given bone. Yes, boys. The question is for you. Boys, the question on the screen is for you. What is the answer? The dogs were thus given a bone. Okay, let's see the answer. That's correct. 5 full marks to the boys. Now let's go back to the question. Now, girls, is your turn. Girls' school is your turn. Girls' school is your turn. Pick a number. Number 7. Number 7, that's correct. Okay. She was wearing a bracelet on dash wrist. She was wearing a bracelet on dash wrist. A each, B any, C every. Yes, respond to the question. Girls, it's your turn. What is the correct answer? Pick each. Each, that's correct. 5 marks, 5 full marks to the girls. Now, boys, it's your turn. Boys, pick a number. Number 6. Okay, number 6. Number 6 for the boys. The place spoke separately to dash suspects. The place spoke separately to dash suspects. A every, B each, C some. Yes, boys, school. What is the answer? The question on the screen is for the boys. The place spoke separately to dash suspects, to each suspect. Let's see whether you're correct. That's correct. Yes, boys. Now, girls, it's your turn. Girls school, pick a number. Anybody from girls school, pick a number, please. Number 1. Girls school, number 1. Number 1. Someone has picked number 1 already. Sorry. Number 1 is gone already. So let's go to number 9. Yes, so number 9, yes. Someone picks number 9. Yes. He went with dash younger sisters. He went with dash younger sisters. He went with dash younger sisters. A is both, B both is, C 2 is. What is the correct answer? This is for the girls. Two is. Let's see whether you are correct. No, you are wrong. You are wrong. The answer is both is younger sisters. Both is younger sisters. No points to the girls. Now, boys' school is your turn. Pick a number, boys' school, pick a number, please. Number 5, picked. Number 5 is picked. Number 7, okay. Number 7 is gone, picked. Number 7 is picked. Number 2 is also. Yes, number 2. Don't look directly at dash son. Don't look directly at dash son. Yes? The question is for the boys. Don't look directly at dash son. The question on the screen is for the boys school. Don't look directly at dash sun, at the sun. That's correct. 5 full marks to the boys. So we have 2 questions left. Yes, girls' school. Pick a number. Number 10. I always keep dash money in my wallet for emergencies. I always keep dash money in my wallet for emergencies. Yes, number 10, yes? The question is for the girls, please. Question on the screen is for the girls. I always keep some money in my wallet for emergencies. I always keep some money in my wallet for emergencies. That's correct. Then the last question is for the boys. Mr. Adi. Mr. Adi. Yes, let's continue. The last question is for the boys. That is number 4. I need to pack dash apple for my lunch. Yes, send your answer. For the boys. Mr. Adi. I want to see the chat. The chat's not coming. That's correct. I need to pack an apple for my lunch. 5 full marks to the boys. So at the end of the quiz competition, we have the boys have 45 marks, and the girls have 20 marks. 40 marks, including the one we did on Wednesday. So the boys are leading with 5 points, 40 marks to the girls, 45 marks to the boys. That's correct. That's good. Now let's go back to the slide. Oh, sorry. Okay, a boy picked. Don't worry. You still do another quiz. The class is about to, yes, it's coming to an end. Look at the assignment on the screen. Copy the assignment on the screen and send it to the email address ogunjss1@ntic.edu.ng@outlook.com. The address is on top of the assignment. Copy the assignment. Have a wonderful weekend. Copy the assignments. Copy the assignments. That's okay, boys. Please copy the assignment on the board, on the screen. Copy the assignment on the screen. Do it and send it to the address on top. The address is there. ogunjss1@ntic.edu.ng@outlook.com. Do the assignment and send it there. Can't see? Oh, sorry, cannot see it. Sorry. Let me project. Okay. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Mr. Adi, I think they cannot see the assignment. It's not on the screen. Yes, can you see it now? I need a response. Yes, okay, that's correct. Copy the assignment. Who is using my name to type rubbish? Eh? Be careful. Who is using my name? Be careful. Yes, hurry up, hurry up. Copy the assignment. The class is over already. Mr. Ismail is. I didn't answer for anybody. I'm going through your chat. Somebody used my name to answer the question. I didn't answer the question for any of the groups. That person should be careful. They're just writing the assignment.
Next stuff, you can just type it down.
Okay. Are you through with the assignments? Just tell me yes. Have you all copied the assignments? Don't send it now, it is assignment. No. The next class is about to commence. Do that. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. The math teacher is around. Okay, thank you. Wish you a wonderful weekend.